you haven't heard, we just got back from Colorado. First time ever, had never been there ever before in my life. And my wife and I went there. We were there for about 6 days. We had a friend of ours from the community. Her name is Story, great friend of my wife. And we traveled to Denver, Colorado. Actually, it was Colorado Springs. We flew into Denver for a Nerd Culture Ministry Summit. And then we spent about 2 days extra just in Colorado exploring. Never been. And we're going to go over, recap it, pictures, videos, all that kind of good stuff right now. So we got a lot of pictures to share. And so I'm going to go ahead, put them up on the good old screen and go over them now. So this is me and Amanda at the good old airport. This is in the Raleigh airport where we live. And of course, on the way to Denver, Colorado. Never been. Now, let me know in chat. How many of y'all have actually been to Colorado? This was literally my first time ever going. And I'll share my thoughts on Colorado. It was beautiful. It was amazing. Here's our friend Story that we went with. She is just an awesome friend to my wife, and she's a really just awesome person. Now, a lot of these pictures might not be perfectly in order, but this was one of the videos from the event. This is, again, Nerd Culture Ministry Summit, and if you guys don't know what that is, it was a gathering of a bunch of people who are either in or interested in doing some sort of ministry towards the nerd world. So obviously, I very much represent like the gaming world. But when I say like nerd culture, I mean, it was everything. It was tabletop games, comic books, anime, movies, video games. I mean, just like literally anything nerdy that you can think of. It is a faith-based event where people are somehow connecting faith and nerd culture. And it was just so cool to see so many different people doing so many different things. So just think a bunch of different people who are basically me for video games, but they're doing it for something else. And it was just so cool to be like, bro, I didn't know you was like doing that thing for like this group of people. Like, it was just really, really cool. Now, a lot of them I've already met because we went last year. And so really cool thing is this event, guys, was actually at a castle in the middle of the sheer beauty of Colorado Springs, right next to the Garden of the Gods. If you don't know what that is, it was absolutely mind blowing. I have pictures of everything, so I'm going to show you. But this was one of the videos actually from the event. So check this out. And this was in the actual castle. Actually, you know what? I'll half screen this. This was actually in the castle. This was the morning of day one. So they started out with some music and worship songs. So cool. We're literally in a castle. There's the wifey, our friend Story. So like literally, are you kidding me, bro? This is where the castle was. I mean, we were just literally right in the middle of it the whole time. You just look out the window and you're like, bro, that's literally a ginormous red rock formation. I mean, it was just, I never seen anything like it. But this was really cool. So if you guys don't know, in our XP Church community, there's been a member of our community, River, this is him right here, for years. Now, we've had a chance to meet him a few different times at squad cons, different things like that. But his mom has recently joined our community. This has been really touching. So a little over a year ago, River's father passed away, and this is his mom. So that was obviously the father's wife, and they were married for a very, 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 very long time. And obviously I can't even imagine like losing your spouse after 40 plus years. You know what I mean? Like, that's a long time. And so she has actually found a lot of comfort in community, like in our community. And so getting to meet his mom, her name was Us for Christ, and who's found a lot of just comfort in our community, has been really, really cool. And so getting to hang out with them, we spent a lot of time with them over the past few days. Really, really cool. And if you look like behind us, you guys can actually see just out the window. I mean, look at all these rock formations. I mean, it's just literally mind blowing. This was cool. If you guys don't know, XP Church, our media director, her name is Solux. She's been with us for several years. She's actually currently on maternity leave. She just had her second baby. We got to meet the baby in person. Got to meet her first child, who we had never met in person. We've met Solux in person several times, but we had never met her first baby. And now we met both her children. Her husband we've met several times as well. But if you guys don't know, she's actually from Colorado. So she normally she comes to where we're at for like events and stuff. But this time we went to where she was at. That was pretty cool, man. The older I get, the more I just want to like sit down and just spend good quality time. Here was us again outside. I mean, literally, guys, we're sitting right here. We walk 5 feet to the left and we are here. Like, just crazy. So here's T2 Wave. T2 Wave, he's in chat right now. T2 Wave is an OG, man. T2 Wave has been a part of our community for a bajillion years. Here's his brother McNackus. They actually both came the first ever squad con. A little closer up pic. This is a nice one, dude. Here is, if you guys may remember her or not, here is Assassinator Steph. This was super cool to see her in person. So if you guys don't know her story, Assassinator Steph is actually the individual that we raised. If you guys don't remember, we raised over $10.5 thousand for her. She is a single mom of 3, and unfortunately, due to the effects of Hurricane Helene, her home was actually destroyed. Well, not destroyed, but heavily damaged. And so a lot of people in that area have literally been left homeless. And that actually, unfortunately, does include Steph and her 3 children. She's a single mom of 3. She streams to make a living and provide for her family. And unfortunately, due to the hurricane, they have been literally left with almost nothing. And so our stream community, partnership of our XP Church and Unity Gaming, just anyone who wanted to give, we raised $10.5 thousand for her, and someone blessed her to be able to come to this event, which is really, really cool. And current update for her, she is now staying with her sister. She is streaming from there. And actually the newest update about her home for anyone that is interested is that looks like in about 2 months time, she may actually have electricity restored to her house, and then they can start the repairs on her home. So she's thinking within the next several months, 2 to 3 months, she may actually be able to go home, which is a lot better because literally like a month ago, they were estimating 6 months. So now that they're estimating 2 to 3, a lot better. I'll give you a timeline. We met her in person in September at Reach Conference, did the fundraiser for her, I don't know, October, it was like a month ago, and then saw her again in person in November. And it hit me in the feels, bro. Like it hit me in the feels because like she came up and hugged my wife and I, she just started crying. Hit me in the feels, man. It is a blessing to be a blessing, man. It just crazy. Just absolutely crazy. Love it. Hit me in the feels a little bit. I don't want to cry again, so we'll move on. But she was just so awesome. This was a ton of fun. So at the event, guys, we actually rented out the main hall for 4 hours on, I believe it was the first day. Yeah, first day. So obviously, like anyone that was a part of our church community or just wanted to come meet us could come hang out. So later at this event, we had quite a handful of more people, but we were playing some code names here. These are people that are like, hey, I would actually consider myself to be like a part of the community. Not like, hey, we just kind of want to just come meet Pastor Susie, whatever, but like a part of our community. And so this was really, really cool. So it's just really cool. Again, just getting to sit down, spend some quality time, hang out, which I was special, man. I really enjoyed it. This was a huge crew of people hanging out, getting some dinner at it was at a diner. We had so many different people and it was just really cool. Some of these people I'd never met. Here is the German couple I was telling you about. They're going to be here at my house next week, which is going to be a ton of fun. This was us at, I think, lunch the next day, maybe. I think so. This was at a Mediterranean restaurant, which was a lot of fun. Blocker J, T2A, Big Naka's story, my wife and I. Lots of fun. This video right here, this is actually us at this same restaurant, but this is just the outside, bro. You literally look outside the window of the restaurant we were in, and this is what you see. Wild, bro. Like you just snow-capped mountains, just wild, bro. This was us after lunch, again, just taking a picture. I mean, guys, are you kidding me, bro? Do you see those mountains, dude? That is literally insane. Here was a really cool opportunity that I had actually to speak at another online church known as Lux Digital Church. If you guys don't know, that is another online church on Twitch. We are good friends with the lead pastor of that church, the great people. And Wednesday night, they actually did like a live showing of their church service, and they actually invited me to speak. So this is us setting up. You can see the cameras are getting ready. So it was cool because it was done online, obviously. And then there was also a live audience that was there as well. So that was a lot of fun, man. Huge honor. Here's a few pictures of us getting set up. I think these are pictures that my wife just took. This is me sitting down and getting ready. I could see the Twitch chat on the screen in front of me. I could see all the alerts and everything. And then I think this is probably when it actually officially started. Yeah, this looks like it's actually live of me like actually talking. That was pretty cool. Here's a quick little video of me actually there doing some talking. Let's check this one out.
You got the weapon, but it didn't have the right rolls, bro.
Like, then you just got to keep doing it over and over and over again. Miss Snow White, I'm with you with World of Warcraft. You gotta know, I'm a huge WoW fan, and I have done the same raid in my life so many times, trying to get it. So I did my message, and then after, actually got a chance to sit on the couch with the pastor of the church. His name's Mark.
And it's a very, very pre-alpha. So like,
and we just did some chatting, talked about some spiritual conversation. Then he got to ask me about Ashes of Creation, bro. Eric's, they interviewed me about Ashes, dude. Was absolutely a blast. It was a ton of fun. So here again, just a few more pictures of me speaking, and then after the event, post-sermon interview kind of conversation. This was a lot, dude. It was a lot of fun, man. He's a funny dude. I got to meet some great people that have watched my stream for years. So this is Dr. Heels and his wife. Dr. Heels has literally been watching my stream for like 8 years. So getting to meet him in person for the first time, I mean, that was so cool, man. I just long for a day where I can meet almost anyone that has watched my stream. It's just a special feeling. But obviously, like, the longer someone has watched, like, even the more special that it is. And so my favorite part of these conferences is not even the learning that we do, which, by the way, learned so much, took so much notes. Yesterday, we got home Sunday night, but I spent several hours just literally like taking all my notes. Okay, how do I turn these notes and everything that I learned into an actual action plan? Because if we're not going to take what we learn and actually apply it, then what's the point of even learning it in the first place? Love the people that I met. Again, for me, that's the main purpose of which I go. But now what I'm going to show y'all is our basically post NCMS event. So what we did was we actually spent Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday morning in Colorado, just exploring, enjoying it. It was a ton of fun. What I'm going to show you guys right here, this picture, this is actually on the property that we were on. Okay, so let me just show you guys where we're at real quick. This is the actual place we stayed that the conference was at. Okay, like the conference was in this castle, but it wasn't just in a castle, it was on an absolutely breathtaking grounds right next to what's called the Garden of the Gods. And again, I have pictures that I'll show y'all. These pictures can't even show everything that I'm talking about, but it had all these different hiking trails, and the picture that I was just showing you, this was on the property. So like the guy that owns this property, like this rock is just like, it's just his. I'm over here, like I own a set of D&D dice, right? This guy's over here just like owns like the earth, you know what I mean? It's wild. But we hiked up here, took some pictures, checked it out. I mean, just absolutely breathtaking. I mean, the video I took, I mean, just insane. Look at this. Like, wild. First of all, I've never seen reddish looking rocks in my life before. Absolutely breathtaking. The mountains of Colorado are on another level. Now, the rest of Colorado, not as cool, but the actual mountains are sick. Dude, look at that. Are you kidding me, bro? It was insane, dude. Look at this. Absolutely insane. Pelahim, God bless you. Good to see you, brother. There's the wife and story. I mean, just, it was amazing, dude. We had actually a special surprise at our Airbnb that we stayed at, because I didn't even see this in the listing when we booked it. But when we got there, guys, the Airbnb had an arcade in it, dude. Dude, this was like, if you guys don't know XP Church, our media director, her name is Solux. She's been with us for several years. The coolest unexpected surprise, man. It literally just had an arcade straight up in it. This is Garden of the Gods that we are walking towards right now. This may have been one of the coolest things I saw in Colorado. It was breathtaking. Colorado, from what I saw, had almost like two different types of like rock formations slash mountains. It has your typical understanding of mountains, right? You're just mountain ranges off in the distance. But then in select areas, it had these like beautiful like red rocks. So they weren't necessarily like red rock mountains, but they were just like these red rock formations. They were beautiful. So this is us actually walking there. This is just literally, think of like a garden where you go and look at all these beautiful flowers, but instead you walk through this area. It's free to get in, and you just look at all these beautiful rock formations. Here's a quick video of me actually just off in the distance, kind of showing where we're going. Technically we haven't arrived yet, but you see those like red rocks in the background? Like, that's what I'm talking about. They're not necessarily mountains, but they're just these huge red rock formations, and they were crazy. And again, if you follow me on social media, I posted all of this stuff everywhere on social media. I was spamming y'all's feeds while I was in Colorado. It's like, yo, if I'm not gonna be streaming, I gotta be spamming the social medias, man. Dude, this was, guys, from another universe, bro. Here's a picture of us, just, again, some of that in the background. Now the pictures you're gonna see moving forward, this is actually us. Like, now we've actually entered the Garden of the Gods. This was breathtaking. Bro, are you kidding me, dude? First of all, represent Unity Gaming. It was wild. Had to get the Starbucks. Oh my, bro. Guys, it was from a different universe, bro. Like, look at that. Literally from a different universe. Again, just some more pictures of us there at the Red Rocks. I mean, just so crazy. Indescribable. Like, you have to go see it. Here's just a random picture that I took. Isn't it crazy? When I was just in the middle of seeing all of this, right? It was just so encouraging and uplifting for me, because I was like, man, look at how big all of this is, right? Like let me show you a picture where, yeah, you feel like an ant. You know what I mean? You just feel so little when you are next to all of this stuff. And it was just crazy, because I was just so encouraged by the fact that I'm like, hey man, if God can make all of this, then God is big enough to take care of me. And it just, like, when you're in the middle of it, it put things in perspective for me, man. And honestly, just left me so encouraged, left me so uplifted. And I was like, man, the God of all the universe, like, he's watching out for me. Like, he's got my back. It was just so crazy. Here is one of the signs at, like, I think it was at the gift shop. This was so beautiful. Again, just some more pictures of us walking around the Garden of the Gods. And it was free to get in, bro. It was literally free to get in. This is right at the gift shop. I mean, look, bro, are you kidding me, Chad? Like, do you see what I'm looking at? It didn't seem real, bro. Here's another picture of me speaking at Luxor Church. Now, at the gift shop, friends, while we were there, there was a rock with the word Unity on it. Had to represent. Now, what is this? Oh, this place, bro. This is actually where I got this. I'll show you more in a second. So this in Denver, guys, okay? This was a cafe mixed with just like a nerd store. Tabletop games. It was, I've been talking about this for like 10 years now. It was partially my vision in reality of mixing a coffee shop with like a nerd store, tabletop areas, and a LAN center. It didn't have the LAN center portion, but it was the first time I was actually able to see with my own eyes, like, part of the idea in reality. So you could see, and it was really funny. There was like a ton of nerds playing D&D and Magic the Gathering, and then you just had like non-nerdy old ladies playing like normal games, and I was like, I didn't expect to see this. And there was, I'll be honest, most of the people were just like non-nerdy old ladies just playing normal games. I was like, I did not picture you hanging out here, but they did. So, you know, think about a typical coffee shop where you can buy coffee and food or whatever, but then it had all of this nerd stuff. Oh my goodness. It was amazing. I have more videos and pictures too, because I was obsessed, man. Here's, dude, the Magic the Gathering cards, man. Bro, I'm getting addicted. Y'all pray for me. Guys, so here are the Dungeons and Dragons figurines. This place was so stinking cool, bro. It was so cool. So now that we're on the topic here, while we were actually at that store, I did buy a few things. So one, I did buy this Magic the Gathering good old Lord of the Rings set right here. I haven't even opened it. I'm still on the fence if I'm actually going to open it. And some of these cards, if y'all can see it, they're holographic, dude. They are freaking sweet. But then while I was there, I got that, and I also got, check it out. I also got these, okay? These are a bunch of, obviously, a bunch of die, but check it out. These are not just any dice. There is a penguin on the inside of each of these dice, bro. As soon as I saw them, actually, I think it was Solux. She's like, Matt, you have to buy this. I was like, you are correct. Here was us just exploring. Again, we just kind of hung out. This was Solux's daughter. And guys, she rode in our car. She was our DJ. And so she was blasting Let It Go, Frozen, Do You Want to Build a Snowman, Baby Shark. We must have sang those 3 songs about 400 times at the top of our lungs. Me and my wife Amanda's story and her daughter, and guys, was so funny, right? So she brings up Baby Shark, so I just start singing it, right? I'm like Baby Shark, do 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 do. And guys, I kid you not, funniest moment ever. Little girl just stops me and goes, Susie, I sing so much better than you. Bro, we died laughing. And then we just played the song and we all just yelled at the top of our lungs. It was the funniest thing ever. My wife and I, we love being like aunts and uncles, but we don't live anywhere near our family. Our family is just so spread out at this point. And so like, we don't really actually get to see our nieces and nephews so often. So anytime we have like someone else's kid, we're going to like a hardcore, like aunt and uncle mode, which was just the best. This place was just beautiful, man. It really, and just like, I'll actually play the volume. It was beautiful. And dude, I got to see snow, man. I haven't seen snow in so long. It was literally amazing. Now, one thing I will warn you, if you're gonna go to Denver or just anywhere high elevation in Colorado, especially Colorado Springs, which is like 7,000 feet above sea level, just be mindful. It does affect your body very differently than if you live like at low elevation. I kept getting bloody noses, dude. I got at least 2 to 3 bloody noses while I was there. People can get headaches. You can get elevation sickness. Like it can be a real thing, man. This was us at what's known at the Red Rock Amphitheater. Okay. This is actually, guys, an outdoor like concert amphitheater. This place was mind blowing.
Yeah, you're not at the top.
So this is the area where obviously the concert happens.
Theater.
But check this out, dude.
That is wild.
Wild, man. Absolutely.
Imagine
just
watching a concert here.
Bro. Insane.
What the heck?
Literally insane.
Red Rocks Amphitheater.
And this is obviously us at the top.
Imagine watching a concert with that view. That is wild.
Bro. So this is actually obviously where the concerts happen. And over the top of it, not only do you see all this nature, but then this right here is the city of Denver. So at night, I can't even imagine how beautiful this must be. Like seeing all the lights from the city. I mean, just insane, dude. Absolutely insane. Us at the very top. I mean, it's just, this place was crazy. Bro, I'm not even trolling, guys. There was people exercising on these stairs. There was a guy like doing martial arts up and down the stairs. He was bear crawling down all of these steps. I was like, bro, you and I, we're not the same. Like we're not the same, dude. This was us, I think on our second to last day there at I forget the name of it. It was some sort of overlook, but it was beautiful, man. And this is just like, this isn't like a national park that I'm standing at. This was just like up the street in like some neighborhood. It was just like through some neighborhood and just like, here we are, just like looking at all. It was literally mind blowing. Here's my wife and I. That's the same spot. Just taking a picture. Dude, my wife is so pretty, bro. It's just S tier. This is the other box that I'll show you in a little bit. The Foundations one that I got. This is actually us at Solux's house getting ready to play. What video is
Decided
this?
to pick up a new hobby. Got some D&D dice, but these are not just any D&D dice. There are penguins in them.
Come on now. This is a video I put on TikTok of us playing. This right here is my first ever Magic the Gathering game. First ever game right here. So much fun. By the way, I'm not good at Magic the Gathering, but I will get good. I will get good. In Denver, Colorado, specifically, I believe in Aurora, my wife found this place on TikTok, so we all went. It was actually a Korean ramen place.
If you like,
And I just gotta play the video because this thing was actually on another level. Check this out.
if you like ramen, this is gonna be the place for you. You literally walk up, grab any flavor you want. You can grab anything from here you like as well. You grab your bowl, and you literally go over here and just heat it up. I mean, that is crazy.
Dude, this place was sick. This was kind of the step-by-step process of my experience there.
I've got my tray, boiled egg. This is actually a drink, spicy seafood, and then dumplings to put in it as well. Look at Amanda's.
Ice cream.
What's that?
Ice cream.
That? Well, I want one. What the heck?
Wild.
Then I'm walking over. Simply gonna put this in the bowl.
What up, Helena?
Put it
Good
in
to
the
see you,
hot
friend.
water.
You just put it in?
Noodles.
I'm thick noodles, so 2. Whoa. Then after this, I'm gonna add my toppings,
So cool.
boiled egg, and we should be good to go.
It was legit, man. Experience.
Done. How do I grab this without burning myself? There we go.
It was sweet, man. Experience.
Drink it again.
Yo, this drink, by the way, that was the drink like in that little like bag thing. Wow.
Ooh, so sweet. That's how I like it. Moment of truth.
Bro, it was good, dude. It was so good. Now it it just tastes like ramen. So like, honestly, the exact ramen I ate there is the exact ramen I like buy at home. But the experience, man, the experience was cool, dude. Now, our final day that we were there, we did probably one of the coolest things we did while we were there. And we went to what is 2 things. A town called Manitou Springs, which is just a small mountain town in Colorado, Colorado Springs, right outside the mountains. But we actually took this basically this like train cog railway up a mountain to what's called Pikes Peak. Now, unfortunately, due to weather while we were there, we weren't able to go to the very, very, very top, but we were able to go pretty close, and it was otherworldly going up, and it was wild. Kissy, good to see you, friend. I have missed everyone so much, and it feels so good to be home. I've never seen anything like it. And we're not even like close to the top yet. So crazy. Wild, man. Now, normally the way the train works is you go all the way to the top, and then you're actually able to get out and walk around. Due to weather, we couldn't do that. So not only could we not go to the top, but then we couldn't get out, but we still got to see some really great stuff and great videos. This was us at the top, but I'm inside the train. We just put down the window. This was crazy, bro. Crazy, crazy. It was otherworldly. You could see for miles. And there was actual goats walking around up there. I think I get the goats. Yep, there they are. Guys, at this point, we're like 13,000 feet above sea level. So I'm like, how do these goats get up here, dude? They're freaking goats, dude.
That's crazy.
Look at that. Absolutely insane. So crazy. Some pictures of us on the train. This place was legit, man. The best way to describe it is just otherworldly. It was just otherworldly, man. 2 last videos and then we're done. Bro, this is us on the way down. Are you kidding me, dude? Like, otherworldly. They told us that you could see as far as, well, like, I don't know how far the actual human eye can see, but like on the horizon, you could see into like Kansas. But this is the last video. This is actually us at the airport. And of course, while we were waiting,
Magic.
had to get a game of Magic in, dude.
I think we're addicted.
Yeah, we're definitely addicted. My wife and I are having so much fun playing it, man. And it's cool because it's something actually that we're both really enjoying. And so we're gonna play together. Overall, Colorado trip was absolutely amazing. We loved it. But I will say that Colorado is unique in a way that I wasn't expecting. Again, I've never been to Colorado before. And all you hear about Colorado is, you know, mountains, the beauty, everything. And don't get me wrong, it was beautiful. But outside of the mountains, dude, it was flat as all get out, dude. I was like, yo, am I in Ohio, dude? Like, what? It was flat as all get out. And then on top of that, bro, there's like no trees anywhere. There's no tree. I was like, yo, where are all the trees at? Like, let me see if I can pull up a picture. Denver, Colorado. Let me see. Plains. Bro, there was no trees anywhere, bro. And one thing I will say that I wasn't a huge fan of is like everything was brown. And I was talking to, you know, our friends who live there locally, and I was like, oh yeah, everything's brown, but like I'm sure in the summer everything's green. And they were like, nah, everything's pretty much brown, like pretty much all the time. I was like, yo, that's so sad, dude. But overall, I think Colorado is an incredible spot. Incredible spot. I'm just used to the green and I'm used to the trees. But overall, Colorado seems like a really great place to be, man. Really a beautiful place to be. Colorado trip, 10 out of 10. Love the people that we met. Love the beauty that we saw. It was just absolutely incredible. I definitely want to go back because I want to go actually all the way to the top of Pikes Peak. Next, we're talking about why I'm getting into D&D Magic the Gathering. If you guys want to check out that video, be sure to subscribe to this channel, but then also check out the next video where I'll be going all into that. If you're watching here live on stream, stay here for the next 30 seconds. We'll get right into it. We'll see y'all in the next one.